I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help you feel better. Like, by the way, is there like physical stuff in this fucking visual novel? Because if there is, I'm not fucking complaining. Honestly, I'm quite looking forward to that, at least a little bit. I'm gonna, after I'm done today, I think I'm gonna be recording for another like 45 minutes or so. After I'm done today, I think I'm gonna go online. I'm gonna look if there's any like mods or patches for this game that allow us to engage a bit more in this game. And if there is, then I'm definitely downloading that, and we're gonna play that on my Patreon, definitely. Because I read a lot of visual novels, just not on here. I read a lot of them on my Patreon because I play hentai games over there. So, if there is a mod, if a mod exists, I don't know where I get it from, but if I get a mod in my hands, then we are definitely putting the mod into this one, especially for this one. Anyway, yeah, here we go. Yeah, you're gonna walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Yeah, even the water fountain, like they have a water fountain. We used to have like a water filter machine or whatever. And while our school never did something, I do know of some like a college. I didn't go to that college, but I know someone who went to a college like that. So they also had a water filtration machine, and the fucking boys kicked it to pieces. Like, how the fuck do you kick a water filtration machine? It's fucking huge. How the hell did they break that thing? Like they destroyed it. Like, it's not like they kicked it and it stopped working. They fucking body slammed and fucking destroyed the shit out of that thing. Like, beyond repair sort of situation. Like, it's ridiculous. Even not that, like, I've even heard like that same college, some of the boys took the fucking, they fucking went and bought a wrench and fucking took the fucking tabs out. They fucking removed the taps from the fucking washrooms and shit. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? Why would you remove the taps? That's a bit too much. Holy shit. I mean, they are wild, and I mean, we used to wild as well, but not that hard. Fucking hell. What do you like? Oolong tea? I've heard of it. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature at the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. If that's the case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot, begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and decided I would try to express myself a bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do so. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. But just don't push yourself too much. Always worrying about me, blood. At this point, I should just ask her out, pointless. We should ask her out, like, oh, we should go to a library or something, like, across the town, of course. You're always worrying about me, blood. Very enduring. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. But I have another request. You mind if we sit on the floor today? What the fuck? Floor gang? Is she floor gang? Holy shit, she's floor gang. Anyway, what is this flooring anyhow? Another thing I want to talk about, like the way these desks are, like individual desks. We didn't have these. We had like a joint wood desk. Like, this is metal down here. There weren't much metal desks. Most of the desks were like full wood desks. And like each desk was made for like seating 2 people. Sometimes 3 would sit. That's besides the point. But yes, they were usually made for like making 2 people sit down. Are these tiles or are these wood? Because if this was wood, we would have destroyed the shit out of it. But if it's tiles, we did have tiles, but not these fancy tiles. I mean, these must be fucking expensive. We had just like white tiles, or like just like straight rock floor. I don't know what I think it would be granite. Yeah, I was about to say marble. That definitely wasn't marble. They wouldn't put marble. Fucking hell, that would be expensive. It was granite, I think, and some floors were just straight stones. No, I think there were granite in our school, at least. Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Oh, because of her tits. Holy shit. Holy shit, I would have chuckled a little bit. I can read my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Okay, that's what she's talking about. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. Let's have a back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage. I mean, I can see why you have a back pain. Is that so? I wonder why that is. He said that out loud. He said that out loud. Mostly because of my, um, my the posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Oh damn, he deflated that. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. I mean, that would hurt my ass. Holy shit, sitting on the floor is not fucking easy. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the books. I'll retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. A bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, and since it'll go well with tea. Candy with tea? Absolutely. Fucking, what is that? Seriously? That's blasphemy right there. I mean, if you eat or like anything that's sweet right before you drink tea, the sugar in the tea is completely bland. You can't taste the sugar. I don't know why that is. I amazingly, I never really looked into it why that is. But if I like eat chocolate right before I drink tea and there's sugar in the tea, I can't taste the sugar for some reason. I need to look into this. Why is that the case? But anyway, candy with tea, I don't know about that. We're gonna sit against the wall and teacups at our side. Maybe this is a different type of tea anyway. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. That's kind of cute. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she is being less apprehensive, it's almost like I can handle. More than that, I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it in my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh damn. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. A few minutes I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs, fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much you can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. I mean, I'm touching it, and I'm gonna be touching the book after that. You have two books, but that's fine. I suppose we shouldn't dirty someone else's book. We could probably pick, open a wrapper, put it in her mouth or whatever. No, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? You sure? Of course. Ooh, that's a nice one. Oh, I think this is what they added. I don't think this would be in the base game, but this light movement. It's like a live wallpaper or whatever. I think this is what they added. That's quite good. I'm guessing these are supposed to be dust particles. A bit too shiny for dust particles, honestly. Look like glitter, but they're definitely dust particles. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Holy shit, that would be distracting. Not to mention boner-inducing. That's probably not good. But in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. And she's gonna feed on it like a fucking dog or something. That's gonna be hilarious to watch, actually. It's kind of, I like that. That's kind of quirky of him to just like put it up to her mouth. Like, okay, here's the fucking candy, dog. Like, I've seen some people that fucking just like phase the fuck out. Her eyes are shining too, I think. Hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lip as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. Apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh, it's a square chocolate. I was thinking like a cylindrical shape, more like an oval or something. Apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Oh, she didn't even realize that shit. That's kind of cute. Completely phased the fuck out. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she just needs to confirm what just happened. Blood. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's, well, you're just helping. That's something that friends do. Sure. Right. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. Honestly, I would have been just like, I mean, I couldn't resist. That was just way too, like, that was something I gotta do, honestly. That's all it was. I say all that, but I probably wouldn't still be able to say shit in this situation. That's all it was. Yeah. Then You don't need to stop or anything. What do you want me to shove more chocolate down your throat? I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. This time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? But Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Oh, she's saying okay. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Oh, seriously? You broke the fucking scene. Fuck you. Okay, everyone. Did we really say ooh? Yuri jolts back. Time to share poems. But can you help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. I think she just did that on purpose. She might be a yandere or whatever. Oh, thanks. Spell is abruptly broken. Seriously, I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. Picks up the bag of chocolate. That was such a fucking hot scene. Holy shit. That reminded me of what was that anime called? SS. It was called something like SS Amagami. Oh, Amagami SS, I think it was called. It's like a 3-episode shorts over like relationships and stuff. And there's like some it's like 2 seasons, so like it's like 12 episodes, 8 relationships they show, and it's fucking hot as fuck. And I bet there's some stuff like that somewhere in there. I do remember some stuff, but like, oof, that stuff good. And the other thing that I can remember from this would be Kiss X's. They also had like this finger licking bullshit. But they had a lot more in the manga, let me just say that. I'll pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling there's something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to? Of course, Yuri. Let's see. Let's see what you've written for today. Okay, maybe she likes it. Yuri says the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Glad. This one might be even better than yesterday's. I didn't pick up on this so quickly. Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of technique worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like that, I guess. This probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. You're saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. You should put that up on like some online forum or something. But then again, considering how weak your personality is, some of the commenters will absolutely destroy you. Holy shit. Especially on Reddit. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. I see she's one of those. And besides, people would just laugh at me. I mean, yes, that's true. Do you really think that? I mean, but some people will appreciate your stuff as well, but like a lot of people will laugh at you. I mean, they laugh at everyone, honestly. Again, Yuri nods, huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. Oh, she doesn't consider these guys close friends. I wonder why. Anyway, you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. It's with you. The Raccoons, very simple name. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Ooh. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed any strange tendencies as an unordinary human. What the hell does that mean? Unordinary human? That was the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. Okay. Oh, because of the guilty snack at night? No, that couldn't be the case. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. Don't feed raccoons. They will bring the entire fucking families to your house. My subconsciousness, well aware of the consequences. Oh, she knows. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. What the fuck? Okay, that's a bit too big. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments. Oh, so she's actually telling us what the stuff actually means. Well, she's curious about the raccoon, and the raccoon serves as an urge to give it some stuff, even though you know what would happen if you do. If you act out on an urge or whatever. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. Raccoon has taken to following me. You would say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The urge has taken a liking to you. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Oh, holy shit, this is sounding like unnecessarily sexual to me. Like the urge, like I know urges are of different type, but my mind is immediately going to like a sexual urge. So that like the sexual urge is more and more every single time. And my bread and my dildo is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood, classic Pavlonian conditioning. I slice the bread. I feed myself again through the raccoon. That's good. That's good.